Welcome to another video. I'm Mike Alder from the website aldernation.com, where we discuss all things photography, design, and much more. Today's video is being made because I recently purchased one of these, a Neewer TT560 Speedlite exterior flash. The reason I got it was because I recently did a photo shoot for a fashion show. Some of the images that I took, I wasn't 100% happy with them. Some of them turned out really good. There's always those lucky ones. But some of them didn't turn out the way that I wanted them to, and part of the reason was because I didn't have the proper flash. There was lighting behind the models on the runway, and with my little flash, it didn't give me the power that I needed in order to light the front of them correctly. So I went ahead and invested in a new exterior flash, add-on flash, which is the Neewer TT560 Speedlite. Read some reviews on it and liked what I read, and went ahead and picked one up off of Amazon. And I will put a link in the description below for one of these if anybody's interested in buying one. I'll also show you how I used it. I did some testing on it and let you guys have a look at that. And that's why these two guys are here, because they were involved in some of my testing. Just in case you were wondering why I got Star Wars characters standing next to me, a Stormtrooper and Darth Vader. So again, I'll put the link in the description, and I'm going to show you some of the testing that I did, and let's get to it. Looks like this piece is the it's like the stanchion or what you set it on. Manuals, of course. Nice little bag. Looks like you can bend it to different degrees based on where your subject is. You get this little stand which goes on the bottom to stand it up. I don't know what situation you would. Looks like this is okay. So this goes on the. You can set this on a tripod. I see the hole. You can sit that on the top, and it'll hold it up like that. Okay, so these marks here show you your ability to turn the power up and down. I didn't know that initially because this is my first exterior flash, but I'm learning everything as I read the manual here. This allows you to put it into mode, which I believe your modes are M, S1, and S2. I'm going to find out what that means here in a minute. And the on and off switch. So I know that just from watching other photographers that you're able to pivot this to different angles to give you desired effects based on what you're taking pictures of. So that's something I didn't know initially, and I'm learning as I go here. And now I'm sharing it with you guys. Now we're going to do some test shots with this thing. Obviously I'm not at another fashion show, so I can't photograph models. Okay, so here's one of the tests. This is a simulation of having a light source behind me and nothing on the front. So all you see is a dark shadow on the front. I look like the Phantom right now. Then I'm going to take one with the camera's built-in flash. And then I'm going to take one with the TT560. So as you can see from those pictures, it really lights them up. And if you are out in the field, to have one of these in your bag is definitely a good thing to, again, add to your arsenal and your bag of tricks. So you can have some without it, try some without it, and then try some with the external flash. And when you get home and you're reviewing your images, you'll have all angles covered, and the ones that come out the best are probably going to be the ones that you use with the external flash to light up the subject from the front with the light source in the back. Okay guys, so upon using it and running my tests with these two guys here, what I found was that I had to play with my ISO settings. I also had a parameter in my camera called flash exposure, exposure compensation. I had to play with that because the flash itself is so bright that it overexposes your image. So there's settings within your camera that are going to help it to compensate for it. I did turn the power down low on mode S1 and did some playing around with that and was able to get a couple of good pictures. I took pictures of these two guys with just my regular 35mm camera, which does well on a Nikon D5500 in low light situations. I used that. Then I used the on-camera flash, and I also then I turned on the TT560, and it gets bright. So the application I was using it for was just to test it in my hallway. So you saw the images from that. But I'm also going to go outside after this is over, and when it's dark outside, I'm going to go outside and use it, and it's as bright as it can go. I'm going to turn it all the way up to full power. So you'll see a couple of shots from that. But as I can tell, you're just gonna have to play with it. It's pretty awesome. It's really fun. It's a new tool in my tool bag, and I plan to use it at the next fashion show that I go to, in the next situation that I'm in where I need a flash. And I will graduate to doing tricks with it soon, because there's a bunch of different tutorials that I saw online that shows you how to do trick photography and different things with it. So I'm planning on exploring that and getting the most out of that here soon. So again, this is Mike Alder from aldernation.com. I genuinely hope that this tutorial helped you out to at least learn how to use one of these and learn what they're exactly all about. TT560 Speedlite. I'm going to put a link for it in the description down below if you are interested in grabbing one. Grab one for me, I would appreciate that. And again, aldernation.com is my website, and here are those pictures. Thanks for being here.